evangelism is a word that has long struck fear into the hearts of several Christians. And if you ask the regular Christian, he'll tell you, well, evangelism is important, but we don't really know how to carry it out or what it really means. 95% of Christians believe that sharing their faith is important, and 56% of Christians regularly pray for opportunities to share their faith. But here's the hard part. Only 55% of active Christians have shared their faith once in the past 6 months. Why is evangelism so hard for us? Why are we so scared of it? Well, an unknown author once wrote that we will always fear that which we don't understand. And that's what this course is designed to do. We want to demystify evangelism, and we want to put it in simple terms that we can understand and take with us in our life. So to start out, evangelism, the word itself, is taken right from Greek. It sounds weird because it's not from our English vocabulary. It's taken straight from the Greek that the New Testament was written in. And all that word means is good news. So really it's the good news about Jesus, specifically, that he came, he died, and he gave himself as a sacrifice for our sins. He rose. And that good news is that we can also rise in his likeness. We can, by putting our faith in him, being like him, we can rise as well like he did. That's the good news. That's all evangelism really means. So moreover than just talking about the good news, evangelism as a verb or a noun, an action, is anything to do with the good news. That means acting like Jesus acted, speaking the way he spoke, and anticipating rising like he did as well. One thing that's very important before we launch into this study to remember is that evangelism, like anything worth doing, is intentional. It's not accidental. Let's imagine that you wanted to become healthier. You wanted to look better, you wanted to feel better. How would that happen? Would one day you just continue the habits that are hurting you and you wake up and all of a sudden you're fit and you're active and you're ready to go? No. You would plan to go to the gym. You would plan out meals that would benefit your body and help you lose weight, help you become healthier. And eventually, over time, you would find that you're much healthier than you were when you started. Evangelism is the exact same way. That's one reason the church is in the shape that it's in right now, is because we haven't been intentional about evangelism. We've kind of gotten flabby spiritually. And before we launch into this, it's fair to admit that evangelism can be intimidating. It can be scary, but it's also important to admit it's not impossible. It's not difficult to understand. So our next video, what we're going to talk about is how the early church did evangelism. What was their process? What kind of method did they go through? And before you click off of this video, feel free to look in the link in the bio. We have free curriculum for you. We have a free study guide, and that's going to be available for you throughout this whole Bible study. So we hope you join us for the next one.